People ask me all the time, are you and Chris going to make subwoofers? Who knows? Yes, absolutely we are. All right, Luigi in Idaho Falls writes to me, Paul, I have seen a couple of your videos on the topic, can you convert an RCA unbalanced to a true XLR balanced output? And in one of those videos, you mentioned that it cannot be done, even using a converter box like ART makes. So my question to you is, how can companies produce and sell such products if it does not truly make that conversion? Secondly, how does a preamp or processor convert an RCA input but has only XLR outputs? If you ask me, there is some snake oil going on here because there has to be a way to make that conversion. Otherwise, the only absolute way to get 100% balance is to start with an input source that starts with XLR outputs. Okay, well, first off, I don't know if I ever said that, and if I did, I might have been drunk. Happens a lot. I've been drinking all morning, so who knows what I'm about ready to say. If I did, I apologize. I think sometimes we get a little confused when I use the words true balanced, okay? So a balanced signal, as we probably all know, has two conductors, and each one is out of phase with the other. As the one conductor's going up like this, the other conductor's going down like that. And that's a balanced signal. And when I take that balanced signal and I put it into a balanced input, I get what's called common mode rejection, which says that anything common, like hum or something that is going into both conductors at the same time, gets eliminated. Or if there's common distortion on these two lines, that distortion gets eliminated. It's a very great way to send audio signals, okay? And I recommend balanced all the time. It is painfully easy to convert, using electronic means or even passive means, a single-ended RCA cable to a balanced one. All you have to do is run it through an inverter or run it through a transformer. A transformer has, at its output, goes like this. So if you put a single thing, you have a transformer, and there's primary and secondary. And on the primary, you put your RCA here, and the secondary of the input, you ground it. And then on the output, you have a balanced signal. That's done in pro audio all the time. Not the way I would do it, but it's done all the time. You can easily, in this ART, I don't know what this ART thing is, but just a simple little inverting op amp and a buffer, and you've got no problem. Is it true balance? Well, a lot of that depends on what you mean by true balance. When I talk about true balanced, I talk about circuits that themselves are balanced, or at least a true balanced input. So you can't take, and here's where I think we get confused a little bit. Let me back up. A lot of times you see these cable converters that can take a balanced signal and convert it to RCA, or an RCA signal and convert it to XLR. What you're not seeing is that those cheap little things you find on Amazon aren't actually making a balanced signal. It's just taking an RCA cable and using only one conductor and ground to an XLR cable, and so it's not balanced, it's just ground and one, and this one here is left empty. But it plugs into a XLR input, or the opposite. You can take an XLR output and just ignore the one conductor and put it to RCA, and it works just fine. Doesn't do anything, but it works just fine. So a true balanced circuit is where the circuit itself is balanced. Input to output, that's true balanced, and that's rare. A lot of our products have it, but that's because that's what we like to do. Okay, thanks for the question. Hope I didn't confuse you even further. You think this is a beast? Okay, bye.